Palmer Park in Charlottesville. In-state pride is on the line as Virginia looks to wrap up the regular season with a statement win against the surging Liberty Flames, with the postseason right around the corner. Along with Monica Abbott, I'm Alex Loeb. And Monica, tonight it's good and 20-3 in conference play. That one poked to the left side. And that is going to be a fair ball, and sliding into second, safe with a leadoff double, is Savannah Woodard. Now in her senior season, hitting .381. Chops one to the left side, handled it short by Hilton, and gets the first out of the night. Absolutely, runner remains on second. Here's Bryn McManus. Skies one into foul territory, and that one hauled in by Kuhn. 2 away. Is to try and make it to their first super regional in program history. Got to look at Joanna Hardin in her 9th season as that one gets away from Hartgrove, and Woodard advances over to third now with 2 away. And in. And that one will get past Hartgrove and bring in the first run of the contest. Liberty with the early 1-0 lead.
Just another freebie. Eden trying to come in with the changeup, but it goes straight through the legs of Sydney Hartgrove. She goes down to block, but you can see Hartgrove is just late with her glove. Her glove is sitting up way too high and doesn't hit the ground. She's not able to body it up, but able to. Yeah, it's pretty impressive just how well Virginia's offense is doing this year compared to their 2024 season. Just as Jade Hilton gets herself a single right into, the hitters will look at her down at third base, and she'll just point to the dugout and say, hey, listen to the game plan here.
Game plan working so far. There's a base knock by Kelly Ayer. So the first 2 batters single with 2 on, and the payoff pitch. That one sent to left field and hauled in just in front of the track by Madry, as the runners remain at first and second. Back up the middle, and Eaton delivers. We'll see if the runners hold. No, lead runner coming home, and she is out at the plate. Jade Hilton thrown out, and it's still a 1-0 game.
Okay, Madry, it looks like Macy Eaton's going to have a little bit more of a difficult time. We'll have to see in her next at-bat for that chance to break the RBI record, but she does a great job hitting the ball up the middle. I would have sent her all the way home as well. Runners on base right now are only hitting .212.
That one popped up and hauled in by Woodard, so the threat is over. Virginia threatened, but still held off the scoreboard. 1-0 Liberty after 1.
And you know, there's a sense of pride in your home state, right? Like, you want to be the top dog.
KK Madry drops down the bunt with that speed. There won't even be a throw.
KK.
And Madry will go. The throw not in time. Make it stolen base number 45 for KK.
And put her team in a winning position.
2-2, and that one gets away from Hartgrove. So Monica, we saw the 2 wild pitches in the first inning. More miscommunication here. What are you seeing out of this battery?
To see Hartgrove do a better job behind the plate with her block. It's not always the easiest thing to read when you see a good pitcher with a lot of movement, but just anticipating the ball down and onto the softball, which allows it to hit off the left side of her chest and shoot over to the other side of the field.
They go home, and they have Madry in a rundown. This is going to be tricky with her speed. And that one thrown away, and another miscue puts Liberty up 2-0.
Not let one play multiply into others, but here, yeah, Just the throw on the rundown. Your change up out versus your rise ball as a pitcher, and having that the body balance to do that.
That one's going to be hauled in by air, and it was just shallow enough to keep the runner over at third. Crane. Junior out of Oakley, California, transferred over from Oregon State in the offseason. Swinging away at the first pitch. And another one flied out to center field, but Liberty tacks on another. We'll see if Virginia's off. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for Virginia. Sydney Hartgrove leading things off. That one bounced off of Yoder, but recovers in time to get the out. Injuries as well. They're trying to get her as healthy as possible for the postseason. This one launched to deep left field, and Virginia is on the board thanks to MC Eaton.
Pretty incredible here. She goes up. Yoder throws her that rise ball, but MC Eaton not phased, keeps her hands high, still able to get the center of the ball, and hits that well over to the score. That was so high.
For Virginia, that was their 62nd home run of the year. Again, a program record. Here's the throw over to first, not in time to get Kelsey Hackett. So that's already the 5th hit of the con for Joanna Hardin. Sends one to center field on the run. It gets past Madry. Here come the runners rounding the bases, and they will hold up at second and third. You know that had to be a hard hit to get it past the speedy Madry. And now the Cavaliers with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run on at second.
Kaylin Jones, what a great job. She takes that rise ball, keeps her hands high, and just able to get her bat on plane and send it out to center field.
Remember Jade Hilton, who has now reached in 13 straight games. Led off with a single in the first inning, swinging away at the first pitch. The throw home. Another runner and a rundown. This time the tag is made. And they get Hackett.
Savannah Jesse able to run down and take the tag herself, going towards third base.
Kelly Ayer over to second. Woodard making the grab. And again, it's been the story tonight so far, and the story through large parts of the season coming into tonight. Trying to battle back here with a full count offering on the way. But walks Woodard.
In to be the closer as well. So she's pitching multiple games. So we see a hit by pitch there from Eden as she tries to regain a little bit of control.
He's come up with some clutch hits throughout the season. And that one is inside and gets away from Hartgrove. This is like Groundhog Day right now for Bigham and Hartgrove.
Yes.
Top of the third inning. Liberty looking to extend their lead. That one catches the strike zone, second K. The game make it a strikeout for Eden Bigham. She needed that desperately, Monica. It was picked up right where she left off this year, drops down the bunt, scooped up by Hartgrove. And they make the tag on the lead runner, getting Woodard as Roop advances to third.
Play with 2 outs.
The throw, that one hauled in by Cabral. But it gets away from the fielder. And how many times have we seen a miscue tonight that allows a Liberty run to score? It's a 3-1 game. Again, the Flames still just 2 hits on the night, but now up by 2 in the runs column.
Yeah, another first and third play, one of the plays you practice all the time. The throw's a little bit high to Jade Hilton at shortstop. She comes down with it, but again, another pickle play between first and second this time, and Virginia isn't able to convert.
Madry with the bunt, the quick throw over to first. They get her to end the top of the third inning. But Liberty taking advantage once again.
Regular season, your preseason, and in your tournament play.
Cabral over to short, handled by Watley.
And then to make the regional fires off the bases and come up in clutch situations.
Macy Eaton flying out 2 away. And you mentioned going deep in the postseason. And even Kaylin Yoder, nothing since off Bachman. Chopped over to third, handled by Crane. And a 1-2-3 inning worked by Liberty.
Just the energy that she brings. She brought it as a player, and you saw it. You saw it when she made the good plays. You saw that infectious play.
As Eden Bigham hits Paige Dorr lead after stealing her 45th base of the year earlier tonight. Here is Rachel Crane, so the control problems continuing as Bigham hits another batter. There's the sacrifice bunt by Crane to advance the runner. Well, with fourth inning, another leadoff hitter aboard. It's happened in every inning so far. Can Liberty take advantage? They're 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Make it now 0 for 10. It's
going to happen, but
sent to left. Hold that thought, Monica.
Yes.
We'll get to it right after the break. As quickly the inning comes to an end, and we'll talk to Joanna Harden to get Hartgrove does to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Yeah, I love that she, you know, Bachman's been in for 2 innings, but they come in and they've got a plan for her. And some of the hardest things in softball, up at 3-2, which sometimes can be risky for the walk, or does she try to stay with the drop ball?
That one just misses, and a hard-earned walk by MC Eaton. Well, let's take a look as the softball season gets ready to wrap up the regular season this weekend. There's a base knock delivered by Kelsey Hackett. 2 aboard for the Cavaliers.
Good piece in having longer at-bats, seeing more pitches.
Jones pokes one to left field, and that one is going to get past door and roll all the way to the wall. Multiple runs will come in, and we are all tied at 3.
Kaylin Jones with the hard slap into the left center field gap, being able to bring both runs home. Paige Dorr, though, she could have done a better job on the angle. What I do like is Savannah Watley went to third base. Hilton's there holding her breath, thankful that they didn't have her.
Hilton delivers to deep left field. Career home run number 41 puts the Cavaliers on top.
Jade Hilton got all of that one, and she wasn't holding her breath on that pitch, swinging all the way through that.
Hopping in the dugout. I'd be worried if 15 home runs on the year and extends her program record.
Yeah, Jade Hilton just does a great job going down, using the power of her bat speed and getting her bat on a great angle there to launch that out into left field.
Air to deep center field for out number 2. Joanna Harden told us, listen, she's like, we're going to be one number 2 seed.
Productive at bat, see a lot of pitches, but just being able to adjust from 3 different pitchers.
Nice sliding grab by Dorr.
Yeah, great sliding grab by Paige Dorr there for the third out of the game. Really good piece of hitting by Bella Cabral, but just
grab an early lead thanks to a number of wild pitches and an error. As this one hauled in by Crane. Kuhn, excuse me, over at third in foul territory. Making a catch for out number 1. Tendinitis was at a crossroads. Decided, you know what, I'm making the switch. Full-time outfielder, full-time hitter. She's become one of the best hitters in program history, and one of the most patient ones as well, earning the 121st walk. And it's another strikeout of Bryn McManus for Bigham. Well, this is the final tournament, but this is their regular season finale, so they won't be able to get there. Currently in 7th. That one scooped up by Hilton. And steps on the bag for out number 3. It remains a 5-3 game. Hoping to carry them deep into the postseason. Eaton skies one. Crane, seems like she had to wait forever, finally dropped out of the sky for out number 1. Payoff pitch on the way. Crane is there.
Good job by Escobar. She missed a couple changeups.
Escobar ready with the 2-2. Got her, called strike 3.
What a beautiful pitch by Elena Escobar, outside corner, and that's a pitch you just can't watch. The tournament and how that's going to affect your seeding in May.
Something to keep an eye on is KK Madry flies out to deep left center field, and the Flames running out of time now, down to their last 5 outs.
In execution, but just a never say die attitude is so important in this game because anything can happen late in the game.
I want to remind you, our ACC huddle
that she has when she steps on the mound. Her rhythm is better pitching wise, and her pitches are so much sharper.
And there is a 1-2-3 inning work by
endurance to make sure up her pitching endurance a little bit. These Virginia hitters are definitely giving her that.
But Escobar gets the best of her with the strikeout. Well, this weekend is for Escobar going back to the last inning. Here's Kelsey Hackett. Escobar settled down after giving up the home run, nothing since. Hackett pops one up to short. And Watley is there. Your cousin, by the way, Monica Abbott. 2 away.
Yeah, 2 doubles today, 2 RBIs. She's having a great day at the plate.
Sends one to left, right at door. So here we go. Liberty down to their last 3 outs of the night. Virginia trying to close out the regular season. Up through Virginia's first perfect game in more than 30 years. 9 strikeouts in that one. A little rocky early tonight with wild pitches, but has settled down since. However, a leadoff walk, and that is going to bring the tie. She strokes one to right, and that one off the glove of Hackett. The quick throw to second, and they get Hinault for out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. Walked in the 3rd. Chops one over to first, and the Flames are down to their last out of the night.
I think she thought that was going to be a strike, but they were able to sneak one in there.
And that will send Roop over to first base. So here we go, 2 outs, top of the 7th, tying run. A few years later, signing with Liberty. He's only 10th in at-bats on the team, but 4th in home runs. Back up the middle. That one scooped up by Cabral, steps on the bag, and this one is in the books. Virginia closes out the regular season with a 5-3 win.
Just a great, well-played game. Able to survive the controversy of the first couple innings, not only from Eden Bigham and Sydney Hartgrove, but from the entire defense. They got punched hard by the Liberty speed that we talked about, but they were able to rebound. Their offense came around with the power, and Eden